And now, to finally end this darn game. What was I even doing? That's right, the last one I made at day 21. And I did a lot. I had the book. Timmy was sick and crazy. What does it say? The only book we have with us is the Scout Handbook. Oh, right. I remember now. I don't know why I changed the controls. That's weird. What do you mean, what is that voice? This is how I always sound. There's nothing wrong with it. I think something might be wrong with your settings. What's wrong with that voice? That's not nice to say to somebody. Like a gremlin? What do you mean I sound like a gremlin? You, sir, are mean. But give me... sound like a computer voice? I'm not a computer voice. Go through your settings and see if it's right, but now I'm kind of wondering what's going on, so I'm going to take a look myself and see what's going on, because you're being weird, man. Saying something's weird with my voice. What do you mean weird? Why are you people saying weird? There's nothing wrong with my voice. Now, if you all will excuse me, it's perfect. Oh, okay. Because I don't see anything going on. Everything's fine on my end. What do you... Wait. It's perfect? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Alright, well, it's good. Well, I guess it fixed itself then. That's cool. So, let's get back to this. Let me change this setting around, though, because... There we go. Because I was actually about to turn on the thing that lets me hear myself. But if you guys say it's good, then, alright. So, to recap, this is the last day from last time I played, where I was losing my mind and was wanting Timmy to die. And he's close. Look how close he is. Or maybe he's just looking at that handbook. In any case, let's see what this says. The only book we have with us is the Scout Handbook, but it's more than enough to get Timmy reading. He might learn a thing or two along the way. Perfect. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. We were happy to find a fire station in our town is at least semi-operational, even after the apocalypse. It's not really shocking firefighters are the... Wait. Let me turn on my echo effect, because, why does it sound like I'm inhaling helium? Okay, seriously, what's wrong? Hang on, let me turn on my echo effect, because y'all keep saying I sound weird, but earlier they said I sounded great, like everything was fine. So, let me turn my echo on, because I'm starting to get a little worried now. It's fine. Don't tell him? Don't tell me what? It fixed itself. I'm one. You sound like you've been kicked in the balls. I'm turning on my echo effect. What's going on here? Testing one. Oh my god! What is this? Is this what y'all were hearing the whole time? Oh hell no! This is gonna turn off! I'm turning this off! What is this? If I can locate it, this is silly. Oh! 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 I found it. Let me just hit this one button. And it should be off. Well, as you're saying, I sound like a Teletubby. La la, dinky winky. Uh-oh.
Yeah, enough of that trash. How do I sound? Am I normal now? God, that's so embarrassing. I was listening and was just thinking, wow, this is what everyone was hearing. That's terrible. And you all wanted me to stay like that. Do you not remember? There are people who watch this and I still have to upload it. But everything is good now. Right? Is everything good? Don't be butts. Tell me if it's good. Or did I just shut you guys down completely? It shouldn't. Everything should still be up. Maybe. Well, if you can hear. I got no class. What the? Well, you missed your chance for me to do a Fat Albert impression while I was Teletubby mode. I found what it was though. It was my pitch my pitch changer was on. And I don't know why it was on. I guess because I restarted my computer and well, in any case, it's fixed. I know it's fixed because I can hear myself on the echo and it's back to normal. So let's continue. Greatest of Heroes, right after Marines and Ice Cream Men, the ones with happy tunes in their vans. Although none of their faces look familiar, we're sure they're the real deal. They had uniforms, helmets, and everything. They even customized their headwear by drawing a lot of menacing skulls on them. How creative. Near the garage, we found a few firefighters shooting off some giant mutated cockroaches with a fire hose. We joined in on the fun and managed to fill some bottles with water. Yes! At the back of the station, we found a few lockers filled with hand grenades and landmines. We're not sure why firefighters need an arsenal of this calibre, but we unlocked it and took the padlock that was used to seal the lockers. Okay. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Now, see, you're saying these things, and now that I know I'm sounding back to normal, you missed out. You should have took advantage of me by going, oh hey, Kall sounds like a Teletubby. Let's have him say a bunch of lines. Yeah. Let's see. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy wishes he could live. Dolores is not eating in a while. I got plenty of water, so I will give them some water. Except for her. Obamacare doesn't work. I'm not doing it. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. A trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. Mary Jane's good for it, so I'll send her out. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. Food? I don't have enough to. Well, hang on. Let me see who was hungry. Food? Rope? Bombs? You want it? I don't have any. I see Timmy needs food. Mary Jane needs food. Everyone needs food. And I'm sending Mary Jane out to eat. Not out to eat, out to scavenge. But if she wants to eat people, that's cool too. They know nothing of fasting. That's right, hungry hippos. Oh, this is all we have left. 0.25 of soup left. I suggest we all put it on Timmy's body, throw him over a fire, and have the best meal we've had in like the last 2 weeks. Being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit apathetic. We need to stay calm and await the rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Mary Jane needs more food. Everyone needs food. I just fed you all. I just fed you all. And look, if I try to give him any more food, it goes straight to Timmy. I don't think so. Why feed a dead man? At least they have cards. Yeah, they can eat that. Some of us are keener to go outside. There you go. I don't think I have anything to give her. No. Do not bring up Uno within my presence. Uno is a terrible card game. The last time I played it lasted 4 hours. One game of Uno, 4 hours. And you want to know how it ended? I flipped the table and said, this can go F itself. Like, I legit said that out loud and stormed into my friend's home. Like, all of his stuff was on the floor. All of it was on the floor, and I didn't even help them pick up the stuff. They just picked it up. And we all went inside, and we just acted like the game never happened. Play Uno with you? No. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy is very hungry. Dolores is not eating. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. There. Worst board game is Monopoly? Yeah, because you want to put all your friends in debt? That's the game. Some people play that game for real money too, by the way. Like not like not like if you pass go, somebody hands you $200, but like they all put their money in a pot, depending on, like, let's say $20 per person, and whoever makes it to a certain amount of money within Monopoly wins all that money. Want to play 7 hits them all? What? If you draw a 7, you hit everybody in the back of their hand hard. Ow, that sounds awful. Kall, you're what? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm screwed? I'm at 23 days. Look. There is a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they are dressed like ones. They've been banging on the door, ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim they will drive us out with fire if we don't comply. Guess the definition of a firefighter has somewhat changed recently. How do we oppose them? With a lock. Tabletop capitalism at its finest. Yeah, I'm using a lock. I am. So, I have to ask, what happens if I didn't have the lock? Would everything really be on fire? Would they have burned everyone in here? Cause that's pretty crappy. I would not have liked that at all. You lose everything? Wow. What a nice game. My third time it's a raid. And you don't mean like the bug spray, do you? You probably don't mean the bug spray. Oh well. I guess I can use the lock.
What do you mean, good luck? Everything should work out. I used the lock. Pacifist. That made you jump. What made you jump? The next page. Robot man? Oh my god, did it turn on again? One sec. Testing, Mr. Roboto. Or, what was it? Erigot. Something Erigato, Mr. Roboto, or something like that. Come on, Arigato, Mr. Roboto. Okay, see. Yeah, it turned on again. I can hear it. So, give me one sec. Sing, Mr. Robots. This is your only chance to get me to do something. So, do something like I don't, Mr. Robots. I don't know the lyrics to that, but you got a few seconds before I turn this thing off completely. Now, assuming correct protocol. Activating dildo blast. Hold still for assimilation. All data will be extracted from this specimen. I'm done. I'm turning it off. Why is it coming on like this? Terminator line. I'll be back. 10 bucks and it's going in his butt. That's just weird. It's going in his butt.
Okay, I should have turned it off. Alright, let me continue with the game. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them. Why am I singing? Sing Mama from Queen. I'm not singing that and then getting a copyright strike on me. But it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to... What are you... Okay, what's going on here? What do I sound like now? I turned it off. Also, you made a clip. I'm gonna watch it. Sing Fat Butt. I'm surprised y'all aren't telling me to sing why all these Queen songs. But I sound beautiful. Alright, what is it doing now? I just want to play the game. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. I'm done with this. I'm just going to Control Alt Delete and close this thing out because I don't know why it's opening. I'm scared to do anything else to it. It's gonna change my voice to something else. Like, watch, if I just open it up normally, I bet I'm gonna change.
Huh?
What do I sound like now? Hopefully, I don't sound really weird. It would be so strange. Fat bottom cat. Let me turn the echo on. You sound like I'm going to get in your panties? Come here, girl. Girl. Control Alt deleting, like right now. So I can get back to this game. We came here for games. We didn't come here to play around. That's how right sounds. Well, the voice changer? And no, I already told you before, I don't have a fat booty. It's nice and thick, especially after all that Resident Evil. I don't.
Okay, it should be gone. I straight up Control Alt deleted and closed it. I sound like a Karen. It's still on. I turned it off. How do I sound like a Karen? Testing, testing, 1, 2. No, it's me. Yeah, it's me. Unless he's saying my normal voice sounds like a Karen. Can I get back to this now? We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. We need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Dolores is not eating. They're hungry. The only thing I can do is give them something to drink right now. Oh, before I thought you were saying, wow, Kall sounds even worse now that he's normal. We've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. Did they just make a reference? Did they just throw out a Portal reference? We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. I sound like a good Karen. Oh, look who it is. It seems Timmy left. Timmy was very sick and there was nothing we could have done to make it better. He understood it and probably decided he's better off far away from such irresponsible parents. He left and never came back to join the elections. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Dolores is not eating. Ted is hungry. We received another transmission from the army. They'll be doing a quick sweep of the area and ask all survivors to leave markings at the nearest bus stop to indicate they're around. The markings are to be made with cards. Guess we won't be able to play poker, but if that gets us rescued, then we can probably make that sacrifice. Timmy is not dead. Timmy ended up, like, going to join the Russians. We've seen this before. Here, him and Shalikov went to go join the Russians. We saw it the first time I played. He backstabs the whole family. And then the second time, he backstabbed the whole family. He's not dead. He's joining the Russians. Because he's a Russian spy. The cars are in place. All we need to do is wait for the army to pinpoint our location. That shouldn't take long, we hope. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. If we had to pick our favorite day of the week, it would be Saturday, before the bombings. Saturday was a time of relaxing and joy, like bribing Mary Jane with cookies so she stopped playing the tuba, gossiping about the neighbors, and of course, bowling. Looks like the bowling alley is still standing. Seriously? Yabba-dabba-doo! Desperate times call for desperate measures, so we weren't surprised to see that someone placed water bottles instead of bowling pins at the end of the lane. We were sorry to ruin their setup, but we really need that water. As soon as we entered, we went towards the shoe locker. No one should walk around on bowling lanes without proper footwear. We found the locker open and empty, but we managed to grab the padlock that used to secure it. Mary Jane needs food. Everyone needs to eat. But they can't eat because Mary Jane returned with absolutely nothing. A young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he can get. Should we help him out? Send the wife. Hey, Fred. Timmy died, Fred. Yeah, I'll send her out. She like she could use something different instead of being cooped up in him. Or the daughter. I don't know if it's a good idea to send a mutated daughter. I mean, Daddy loves you, but Daddy doesn't want to cause any more of a scene and make the rioters come to our shelter. So I'm sending the woman. So, wow, what happened to her? I sent you out to just... Oh man, what happened? The game would have never existed. What? Whatever. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. Why are you talking about Obama in the chat? What are you... We found the girl, threw her a weapon. We had a weapon and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turned out the bandit leader is actually their father. It's a crazy small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. But did she bring anything? No. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today, or else you will die. Dolores is not eating. Everyone's hungry. I sent you out there. You purple gobstopper. I sent you out there to find food. Why do they come back with nothing, man? Here, have some victory water. I wonder what's for dinner. By the way, what's for dinner is... I'm not sure yet. I guess I can throw a salad together. Salad seems to be the only thing I can properly create these days. She is a mutant. She is going to eat you? Wait, what happens if I don't give Dolores food? Will she actually eat the character? I hope not. Salad does sound good. I'm thinking about it. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. Oh, who can I send out? I can send out somebody. Send her out again. Oh wow, thank you, man, for the follow. That's great. It's a good thing you didn't join earlier. Because if you joined earlier, there was a lot of issues. Like a lot of technical issues. But, send her out to die? I'm not doing none of that. I'm hoping nobody else dies.
Anyways, back to the game. So, I'm sending... I can't... Dolores, we can send Dolores for an expedition. Wasteland's no match for Mary Jane. I let Timmy die on purpose. Maybe. Ted is vigorous enough. Oh, wait, no, I can't send Ted out. Timmy was a commie. He was. I told you before, he was teamed up with the Russians. Him and Shadikov. Send out Mary Jane. Okay. Oh, wait, let me go back. There we go. Mary Jane insists she doesn't feel complete without her musical instrument. If she hit it well, maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of our house. A reminder of her hobbies and what life used to be might cheer her up a bit and make this situation easier for her. Should we let her out for a quick look around the house? Yes! And she doesn't get sick because she's a mutant. But she does get hungry, and I think Rain was saying she will eat me. I haven't beaten this game. This is my 3rd time trying. It's been awful these last 2 times. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look for her tuba. She said it. Okay, what's going on? Let me turn my echo back on. Because my results say they're picking up 2 voices. Oh, is it doing it again? Can you guys hear anything weird? Have I tried to get the dog? I have. I tried getting the dog. I end up getting the cat, Shardy Cup. Nothing's weird in my voice. Nobody hear anything strange? No? Okay. Because I'm... Okay. As long as nothing weird's going on. Mary Jane got very excited when we agreed to let her look for her tuba. She said if she can't find an instrument, she'll settle for anything else she can find. Like some sheet music. We sure hope the tuba didn't make it. We're pretty sure we prefer radio static, or even a sweet sound of silence. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Oh, everyone's hungry. Are you guys sure nothing weird is going on? I guess I can get them some water. You think you can hear Mary Jane happy noises? What does that sound like? Enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Let's find out. She just came back, so I guess I gotta send her right back up. No, my voice is fine. Okay. Oh god, I'm gonna watch the replay and something's gonna be really weird. So, sending out, Mary Jane, right? Because she's a purple Oopa Loopa. Alright, yeah, okay. Yeah, send her out. Okay. Can you guys just last a little longer? Just a little longer. The military is coming. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Ted is hungry. Sending out an SOS? Oh, man. The military said if I left some cars outside near the area, they would see it and know we were here. And it shouldn't take long. It's taking a pretty long time. The correct term is disposable. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much to us as Auntie Ada. Well, she lives in the country, so there is a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down our henhouse. Too bad we don't have a photo of her. Or do we? We put some photos in the books a while ago after the giant coffee spill incident. Sure. Why are you laughing? The government lies. Do not start communism in my chat. Oh man, now he's sick. We did! The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the Scout Handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. Ted became infected with something. Oh, you know, if you say theory, I gotta say it. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Why do I feel like this is even worse than usual? We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds. Where'd you find a turtle? I don't think a turtle was one of the choices. Come on, guys, just a few more days. The military will be here in a few more days. Ah, good. All the dead weights are gone. You say that, but if he dies, Ted, that's game over. The military is not showing up. We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W? Nutsack? Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat tonight, she'll not last till morning. Dolores got ill. Ted looks very weak. If he doesn't eat today, it might end really badly. Yeah, they both sick. I'm gonna lose. For the 3rd time. Why is this game so anus? Second word. Yeah, you know what? In your dying moments, you can have some water. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. What's worse than death? Yep. Yet another game over. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope the help come soon. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days. It's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Dolores bravely faced hunger. However, eating is a habit that is hard to shake off. She couldn't take it anymore. There are only so many days a man can survive without food. Ted was strong, but it was too much for him. He starved to death. Of all the places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. This was actually worse than my last one, because I lasted like 44 days. 44 days on that last one. And on this one, 32 days. Well, that's just awful. Okay, I am seriously freaking out. Let me do the echo. Because I feel like I'm hearing another voice here. Testing, what? How long have I been like this? How long have I sounded like a little gremlin? And everyone was saying I sound normal. Just now? You're telling me just now? Just now, I sound like a gremlin. Remember when you say you hear Mary Jane for a couple of minutes? Why is this thing turning on by itself? Why is it doing this? I'm doing another game, by the way, as soon as I fix this. So, while I really look into this, just watch this for a moment.
Okay, how do I sound now? It should be gone. It should be gone. Okay. It should be gone. I'm doing the echo and testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good. It sounds good. So let me do a new one. New game. Classic. Apocalypso. Yeah, that's the mode. Okay. Okay. Man. You was 5 that year. In 2015, I think I was... How old was I? Like 73 or something? Come on, sweetie. Come. That was a terrible beginning. Let me do this again. I sound off. Really? Seriously, what is up with my volume today? Everything's good. Everything was working out good, but then I sound off? Why do I sound off? You know, just I'm gonna let it tick, cause no, Voss was saying that my sound is off, so I need to figure out why. My sound is normal. God, I don't know who to believe anymore. You know what? I'll find out when I watch the replay and the others watch Voss's nuts. He was messing with me. God, I'm so paranoid. Alright, what do we got? Definitely need to get the med kit. Need a med kit. So I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna grab that. Grab that. I wanted to grab that, but he wouldn't grab it. Get the food. No! By the way, tomorrow is either going to be... Oh, I forgot how big she was. Tomorrow is going to be either back to Resident Evil 7 or Wildly... This is a terrible setup. Or or I'm going to be doing Zelda Breath of the Wild for tomorrow. Because I do want to finally start on that. People won't shut up about it. That's neat. You would never do that? Yes, you would! That was a great setup, I just suck. Yeah, it's terrible. Can't fit that. There's the map. No, a great setup was the one I started on with that one. That was a great setup. This is a terrible attempt. Come on, son. The betrayer. Food was definitely the problem. I didn't find a manual. I didn't find... Oh my god, it was way back here. Take the gun. Take the water. I'm not happy with that. One more. One more. Speedrunner Kall. Yeah, I need that favorable RNG, man. Seriously, I need it, because this game has been stomping me. There's the radio. Radio and the map, right here. Good. Good run. This is gonna be good. This is a good run. Some food. Take this padlock. Good run. Mutated gobstopper daughter, right there. And food, and water. Grab it, thank you. Got that, got that. Where's the boy? Well, it doesn't matter, I'm grabbing this. Grab, man, don't, come on, thank you. To the shelter. I just need the boy. Oh, he's right there. Okay, I got that. The manual. Okay, now I just need to get that. Come on, run! Run! Put it in. Got it. Got it. That's a good one. That's a good one. This is gonna be a good run. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, the goal of 60 seconds is to grab as much as you can in 60 seconds. And then try and see how long you can live. My other run was better. Oh, don't say that. Well, let's see what we got. We got 4 things of water, which I kind of don't like that. We got the med kit, not the actual med. Padlock, key, not sure why the bullets. The Boy Scout manual, a flashlight, so now I can see the dog. Radio, map. The only thing I'm really missing is... Toss Med in there also. Med would be Timmy. Like, if I had to really describe these people, that's Med. This is me. That is definitely Rain. And I guess this is Voss. But, what am I missing? The only thing I don't have is a weapon, right? Yeah, I need a weapon. But, what does this say? All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all of these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. I really need an Xbox controller because the PlayStation controller doesn't work so well for turning the pages, so I gotta actually back out. Like, I have to back out and then change it. Maybe after the mutations. Wait, what? I'm surprised you actually agreed with that. I thought you were gonna say something like, since when have I become a woman? Since today. Voss 1 second. Hey everyone, how's it going? Voss the next second. It's me, Mary Jane. The normal Mary Jane. The human Mary Jane. Everyone knows it's me, Mary Jane. Okay, Mary Jane, you ain't gotta tell us. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll sleep with cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Do what? This is the best. Look, this is the best stock shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Like, the game is telling me that I've done a good job. If I just had one, if I had one more, day one and already losing their minds. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Look, Voss knows how to play the saxophone. Or, the tuba, excuse me. Day 2 and he's already growing it out. Alright, what do we got? Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Timmy is good. Today's been fine for Dolores. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Nothing new. No gas mask. Crap! Oh, I knew there was something besides the weapons I was missing. No gas mask. That's gonna stink. That radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. We all agree on that, and if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. No. I'm not having you people break my radio. You laugh, but that was your jam back in school? In a few days, the radiation will go down. Really? Right. Honestly, out of everything, I'm just glad that my voice changer thing is now off. Like off. I reached into the heart and soul of my computer and I yanked out its life force. So we won't be hearing anything weird for a very long time. Thank God. We're sure they are experiencing technical issues. Yeah, that's it. Everything will be just fine. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. How about giving Timmy something to drink? Alright, I gotta ration the water. Because this... Wait, what are y'all talking about? What will you do with her body? What? Go to sleep? What are y'all talking about? You think you'll stay awake? Yeah, I'm gonna have to let him go one more day. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. We should send someone to answer it. Timmy? Okay. Oh wow, he actually did come back perfectly fine. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of King of the Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Mary Jane keeps fainting. We really need to find her something to drink fast. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Oh, I bet it's easy to be brave when you're a... whatever. Russian spy. Dolores will not survive without water. Yeah. Bottoms up, everyone. Just letting you all know this is casual, straight out the faucet water. No clean filtered water here. Timmy didn't say a word about it, but when he was outside, he scratched his hand on a wire or some other rusty piece of metal. His wound is not looking pretty, and we need to do something about it. Whoa! What's an axe here for? Why is there an axe? Is that really an option? Please don't bring up the Turtle Club here. What do I think? I think cutting a boy's hand off is terrible. But it is Timmy, so... I kind of wish I brought the axe. I really need to save the med kit. Here you go, you little scamp. That's not what they do with it? Oh. I still wish I brought the axe. I hate using the med kit so early. Using our first aid supplies was the obvious choice for getting Timmy back in shape. He's young and strong, so we have no doubts he'll recover soon. Mary Jane isn't worried. Timmy's on his best behavior. Dolores is fine. I thought it was going to be an amputate. The boy is a scout. Yes, he is. But I don't know how much scout training you would have to be able to help you for getting your hand chopped off. So, like, can you imagine, Timmy? We see you're scratching your hand a little weird there.
Why, yes, Father. I enjoy you, Father. What are you doing with that axe, Father?
Timmy, we're gonna have to take the hand off Timmy.
What? What?
Hold still, Timmy. And you just hear Timmy just... like, wait, why are you posting socks? Why are you... I'm so afraid to look at the above message. So I'm not... And everyone's good, so cool. It looks like the area is still irradiated, even though Timmy went outside. I don't have a gas mask, because I made a mistake. We heard something about supply drops on the radio, just...
Great, a supply drop. Just needed the mask.
No, I'm not gonna send anyone out because it's still too early. I got no mask. If I had the mask, I could have got a supply drop. And you know what was in the supply drop? Water. I bet it was water. I bet it was water. I hate how this game knows what you don't have and rubs it in your face. I'm gonna clear this game one day. One day. And food. I think last time I got just water. I don't remember if I got any food. It was too dangerous to go out there without any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. The static is so relaxing. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is handling this situation. She looks fine today. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? Today was relatively calm for Dolores. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Is there a difficulty in this game? Yes. I'm on the normal difficulty. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Yet, for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Okay, if I use the Boy Scout manual, will I lose it? Will I lose it trying to take care of these roaches? You don't know? Oh, I thought you said 10,000% no doubt. But no, it's a measly 100%. Okay. Sure, why not? I'll use it. Hopefully it works. Was that a roach sound? That was terrifying. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Timmy prefers apple juice. He needs some water. Dolores would really love to eat something. Water for Dolores. One more day. One more day. We have to hold off people. Actually, I'll give it to her. I give water to her. Ted seems to be actually pretty good at lasting for a long time. So does Timmy. I'll give it to the ladies. Yeah. Wait, who needed something to eat? Water. Ted's hungry. So Mary Jane and the wife. Alright. There we go. Anyone thinks she looks like Peggy Bundy? A little bit. She kind of looks like Peggy Bundy. Yeah, okay. I thought I was going crazy. The contamination of our town still strong. Love and marriage, love and marriage. It's the institute you can't disparage. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It will be good to head straight to safety, instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Oh yeah, Married with Children? Crazy, crazy good show. Did you know that Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in a single game? I feel like she does. I feel like she really does. I feel like sometimes she's like grabbing her screen and yelling at it, going, "Feed them!" Just in a more, womanly voice. We knew it! The government has not fallen and are coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple of days and told us to await further instructions. It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's in terrible shape. He needs water. Ted needs food. Timmy needs water. Alright. That actually happens. Oh, I was ignoring you because I was reading. But, actually happens. Yelling at... I don't know who yells at each other more. I don't know if she yells at me more or I yell at her more. No cats. Yeah, she does knock stuff all, like, off the shelf all the time. You should see my house in Final Fantasy. It's stuff all over the floor. And then I tell her to do something about it and she ends up remodeling the whole house. Still irradiated. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it or else you will die. You found a big cat and now you found a small cat. Okay. Seriously, how many of those darn emojis are in this thing? We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in is far from normal and we might never get used to it. We hope the help comes soon. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy's very hungry. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Her cell phone must be a library at this point. It probably is. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Water for Ted. Is that a deer? Water for Ted. Who needed something to eat? Timmy. And water. Whoops. There we go. Neighborhood is still messed up. Llama. Boom! Water for Timmy. Boom! Water for Timmy. Boom! Tetris for Jeff. The other day we heard a quiet knock on our door, but when we opened we only found a suitcase. I know that one. That's a trap. What's that sound? That sounds like radiation. What's going on here? We have no idea who why is that radiation? Left this, and nowadays you can't trust anybody. We're not risking our lives for some supplies. They could be poisoned. We threw the gift away and quickly forgot about it. Water is what Mary Jane needs most right now. Timmy is very hungry. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores needs it. Timmy needs food. Let me check. Llama Sack, the Diablo 2 speedrunner. Ooh, a lizard. Nah, that's a lot better. Should post more of that. Timmy needs food. Water, Mary Jane. Timmy needs food. Oh, yeah. Water needs for Mary Jane. Okay. Got it. Timmy needs food. Da-da-da. Good. Yeah, man, you don't like lizards? We keep dreaming about those little things we did back in the day when there weren't as many bombs falling down. Not on our heads, anyway. Yeah, that's why I saw the cat right after and I'm like, oh, she was cool for one moment. One moment, just know you're actually cool. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. You regret the lizard? It's too late, you already posted it. So, let's see. Timmy needs something to drink. There you go, you little backstabber. It's been a while. We don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune in to some emergency radio broadcast and learn a thing or two. See, now I'm running out of water. Like, you really need at least 5 bottles of water. Like, you really do need at least 5 bottles of water because when you have the whole family, they slurp up water. I mean, they just straight up like, just whatever. Look, it's Sharikov. They put Sharikov on the top. Or they probably put it because someone keeps posting cats. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. Mary Jane seems fine today. Nothing new to report. Everyone's good. Ah, Ted is hungry. And thirsty. He needs both. I'll give you something to eat. At least get rid of one. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds. Send someone out? I didn't want to, but... I guess I'll send Timmy. I'll send Timmy out, because he seems like he's in the best health. Then don't. Well, it's too late now. I already selected it. Congratulations, Timmy! You've won an all-expenses-paid trip to the Wasteland! We played I Spy with my little eye. Bunch of hungry people. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Timmy is good. Well, he was 5 minutes ago. Dolores has to drink sometimes. I like that. Just not right now. Not back then. Not anytime soon, but you know, sometimes she has to drink. Taylor, he got one foot in the grave. He needs a drink. Baba. I don't know what that means. Let me look. Spare some water. Timmy's good. Dolores has a drink. I gotta give it to Mary Jane. We're running out of water here, people. Are you saying you drink jalapenos? Jalapeno pepper? Are you saying that you... I don't have anything to send him out with. What if I send Timmy out with the flashlight? Does that have any results? Don't send him out with the flashlight. I might need it. Oh, you ate a jalapeno pepper. Okay. Alright, well. Man, they don't come back with anything, though. Like, I send them out over and over for, like, the dog. Right, the dog. I'm sorry. The dog. Because without it, it's a monkey, right? But if you actually shine the light on the creature, then you get the dog. Because that's what that guy was talking about, if I got the dog or not. But okay. Timmy, man, you have to come back with something. Only the suitcase is best to send them out with. Okay. You are a dog, Luigi. Oh, that sounded better. Mary Jane's quite hungry. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. We'll die because he'll backstab us again. Dolores is not eating. Dolores needs water. Alright, Dolores just needs water. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the waste, and right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she will return the favor another day. So, now I hand over the ammo. Okay. Give it to her. Give her the ammo. Alright. She's not gonna come back and... sound like... Only other thing is showering with the ammo. Yeah, that'll make you clean. Wait, you're being real? You can shower with the ammo? I thought you were joking around. She could have hurt us, but she didn't. That counts for something, so we rewarded her with our spare ammo. It's not like I was using it. Let's see if she keeps her word. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Dolores would like to eat. So, Dolores, Mary Jane. We've been wondering about what happened to Uncle Brian. He should have been far from where the bombs fell, but no one knows for sure. It would be great to find out. He always looked on the bright side of life, so maybe we should too. But it's not easy. Say, didn't we have a photo of him tucked away in one of the books at home? She gonna come back with a firing squad? Can you imagine? Thank you for the ammo. It was just enough ammo to give one bullet to each of my friends. You're what? And you like, she opens the door and there's like 5 of them. One of them doesn't have ammo. If you pick the right one that doesn't have ammo, you'll live. Is that a laser gun? Wow, look at that. That's scary looking. We did. The photo we were looking for was stuck between the pages of the Scout Handbook. What a lucky coincidence. It's a bit blurry, but it's still a wonderful surprise. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Dolores would love to eat. I just fed them both! I gave both of you food. Some weird stuff going on here. I got plenty of food, so be alright. Yeah, see, I needed like one more bottle of water. We're a regular family, so we had the occasional argument or two, but it was never as intense as the fight we just got into. No one wants to speak to each other. Let's just hope this won't last long. Yeah, I really need like 5 bottles of water. That's the radio. Enough arguing. There are more important things to worry about. Mary Jane keeps fainting. She needs water. Boom. No more water. Now, if I had one more bottle of water, I feel like I would have started lasting long enough. We were able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They want all survivors to head to a specific location in the area, then leave a sign that someone is still alive and kicking nearby. The problem is they provided us with geographical coordinates, but we need a map to find out what or where we're supposed to be headed. Otherwise, it's just complete gobbledygook. Now, see, I'm going to do this, and the military won't show up for like 40 days. Quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Timmy died? What do you mean Timmy died? He's not back. We had planned to go to Niagara Falls and see those beautiful waterfalls. We never expected to get a waterfall of our very own in our shelter. What? Ah! Right now it seems that half a dozen pipes burst and all that water is pouring right into our bunker. We need to save our supplies. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, this is a terrible run. Seriously, why does this game hate me so much? And you know all that water, they could have drank it. They could have drank the water. Everyone's so thirsty, you could have just easily drank all that water. The radio was rescued first before any of that filthy liquid got into its case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage it done was enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing this mess will take us days. And what's that smell? It's contaminated? Oh well. If you people are thirsty, maybe you'll end up like Mary Jane did and turn into a giant purple piece of candy. Mary Jane's worried. Dolores not survive without water any longer. It's hard being down here and living here. We need to make the best of it, or else. Oh, man. Well, goodbye, honey dearest. Oh, Timmy came back. Just in time! Just in time! Just in time, he came back! Why could you not wait until your son came back? That's stupid. That's stupid. That's... Oh, that's annoying. That's so annoying. Why? Why, Dolores? Why didn't you ask Ted to spit on your mouth for water? Why did I read that? Seriously. Seriously. Somebody finally comes back with stuff. Look at him. Look at him. He was probably standing outside the door this whole time, waiting for Mother Dearest to turn into a re-dead. You can't do the spit. Nobody's asking you to do the spit thing, so please don't. Look at that. Look at that. Look how this game loves to screw me. It loves to screw me. She's looking at her mother like, wow, Mom. You're skinny. Timmy's looking down at the floor because even he knows that, wow, I don't like this family, but even that was rough. He came back with, oh my God. If we only had a few drops of water, whatever. We are so... Whoa, hang on. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. Half of our local city hall has been completely obliterated. The other half, however, looked promising, so we went in to investigate the ruins. One of the surviving rooms was a small maintenance closet. The only thing inside was a bucket full of water with a mop standing in it. We managed to fill some bottles with the contents of that bucket. It does look a bit funny, so we just hope it doesn't taste of soap or something worse. Are you telling me you went to the wasteland and came back with nothing? And it's not poop water, it's more like bleach water. Water is what Mary Jane needs most. Timmy came back with nothing. So Timmy came back with absolutely nothing. He went to the wasteland. Came back with nothing. Whoa, wait, I get it now. Okay, I get it. That's how the city hall has been discovered to be obliterated. He found it. Okay. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it. Because he discovered it. So let's celebrate. Everyone can eat. Everyone can drink. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drop, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should someone go answer it? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I finally understand now. When they go out to look and discover an area, and can they just throw that body outside, please? When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors. Oh, I already read this one before. It was from the town of King of the Hill. Okay, yeah. Mary Jane's feeling safe. Timmy diet needs food. It's today or never. I gave you food! Yeah, have some more. We stumbled upon the remains of a abandoned shanty town. Someone or something tore it down. Incidentally, amidst the rubble we found a cat, licking its paws nonchalantly. Surrounded by blood and dismembered limbs? As we made our way back to the shelter, the cat followed. We can now hear its paws impatiently scratching our hatch. Should we let it inside? No. No kitty cat. Not that one. Yes? Yes. I don't know Tommy. Who's Tommy? Why do I let this cat in? This cat sounds worse than Charlikov. Can I say Charlikov's name normally? Charlikov. Charlikov. This story is too familiar. This is like reading a page from my life. Well, look who it is. It is indeed Shalikov. Yeah, it's Shalikov. Shalikov, the Russian cat. Shalikov seems to be the most brutal cat. Why did I let in the most violent cat ever known? When we opened the hatch, the cat jumped in and marched around the whole shelter, sniffing all of us, every wall, corner, empty soup can, and piece of furniture. Finally, it picked a quiet place, sat down, and let out a deep sigh before taking a 12-hour nap. I bet it would need that much rest after killing a whole bandit camp. Its collar has Shalikov etched into it. What kind of name is that? It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary John today. Timmy is very hungry. This morning has been calm enough for Ted. He's doing well. Timmy, man, I gave you food for the last 2 days in a row. Why are you so hungry, Broham? What? Violet didn't. You. One of these days, if you ever come across Rain, since you're questioning how violent she is, yeah, you'll eat those words. Yeah, listen to this dude. Talking about this cat, she's not violent. Okay. Alright. You better hope you never meet her. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us is best fit? I remember reading that it said she was in excellent shape. So I'm sending her out. Hot. Look at this cat. It's terrifying. Everyone's talking about how Rain's a very violent person, and you got this one dude going, that's pretty hot. Y'all are so strange. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Ted needs water to survive. Timmy noticed his old telescope in a pile of rubble on the other side of the street. He got really excited about stargazing again. After all, the night sky is one of the very few things that still look about the same after the blast. Should we let Timmy go out and stare pointlessly at the sky? Yes! Oh, one day you should post a collection of your knife and swords, and I can show everyone. Yeah, Timmy, go outside. Can't have 2 Russian spies into here. Are you divorced? Because that sounds like one of the reasons you're a proud divorce. I like how Med's changing his tune. At first he's like, nah, she's not violent. And then she says she collects a bunch of knives and swords. And now Med's like, you're single, aren't you? Timmy came back claiming he saw a mustached man on the moon? What nonsense is this? It was probably just a smudge on the lens. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy, who did you see on the moon again? It was a guy with a mustache. Give me that telescope. Look up at the moon. It's a me, Mario. Whoa, hang on, what? You warned him not to sneak up on you? Yeah, whatever conversation y'all are talking about, I see nothing, I hear nothing. Let me make sure everybody's good. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is fatigued. There. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there is something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow? But how? We need to investigate or we might suffocate. So, In the middle of you guys talking about people being stabbed, can somebody give me an answer of what to use here? Do I use the Boy Scout manual or the flashlight? Had to take her husband to the hospital? Wow. Wow, what is this chat? Y'all are some violent people. But, I guess I'll use the flashlight since y'all are occupied with, maybe flashlight? Thank you. Finally. Thank you, person. Thank you, member of the community. Thank you for giving me an answer. Wow. That's what I get for using the flashlight. Apparently something was in there and probably went crazy on him. The obvious thing to do when a vent is blocked is to check what's blocking it. However, when you shine your flashlight on a hive of mutated insects, things usually go from bad to worse. The angry hive is gone, but the insects did some biting before they fled. Wonderful. Wonderful. Play a game, they said. It will be fun, they said. They never mentioned picking one would be so much trouble. What, Sharikov? We decided that... Oh, now I get the bug spray. Now I get the bug spray. Now I get the bug spray. Cool. Cool. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. While playing in the shelter, Shalikov stumbled upon a small wooden box that was hidden behind some loose bricks. It contained some useless memorabilia and a can of old bug spray that I could have used the previous day. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Well, we're running out, people, but I will give y'all what's left. Shalikov is still a fresh addition to our little family, so we need to keep an eye on it. And believe it or not, just today we noticed something else in his collar. It seems to be a metal plate with an address on it, and it's not far. Should we take a quick trip and see what's there? Feed it to Timmy. You think Timmy would enjoy the bug spray? It says he's well rested, but he looks kind of crazy to me. Maybe if I, filled the bug spray or filled an empty bottle with the bug spray, he wouldn't know a difference between that and water. This water tastes like death. Timmy has died. Yeah, it says he's well rested. He looks pretty crappy to me. We grabbed our new fluffy friend for a little stroll through the waste, only to immediately run into a couple of gentlemen dressed in trench coats, fedoras, and shades. All different variations of Albert Wesker. They gritted their teeth at the sight of the cat and said they'd been looking for it. Apparently it belongs to their dear old Nan, who loves it dearly. Before we could utter a word, they took Sharikov, thanked us, and left. How about a reward? The cat didn't seem to mind, so maybe it's for the best. Timmy is good. At least he was 5 minutes ago. This morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Yet there's a picture of someone shooting themselves. Another radio broadcast from the military was a huge shock for us. Not only did they postpone our rescue, they also ordered all survivors to get rid of their firearms. Are they nuts? How are we supposed to defend ourselves? It better be worth it. I don't have anything to give. Look at that. I called for the military like the first week. It's day 27 now. I'm starting to think this game doesn't have an end. Like, you just really go on to see how long you last. In that case, my record is 44 days. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers shouldn't have any issues with us. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Anything that can be done about Ted's injuries? No. We need medical supplies, and what we have is a bad joke. Time to do something about it. That bug spray is just sitting there. Why don't we use it to make drugs? I feel like this is a terrible idea. They say it's an amazing idea. I don't think so. I'm gonna do it anyways, because yes, do it. Yes, do it. Okay. Wait, did it actually work? Really? What do you know? Combining American innovation and deadly bug spray can result in just enough drugs to replenish an empty first aid kit. We'll worry about the side effects later. To our surprise, we found Kall back in our shelter this morning. We're not exactly sure why or how it came back. Is it our good care it appreciates? Our kind hearts? Optimism? Or just our stockpile of soup? Cans. Only time will tell. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning. We spotted an untouched store with many products inside, even food different than tomato soup. A real treat in these post-apocalyptic times. When we were about to reach it, a terrible noise made us stop in our tracks. Something heavy fell straight from the sky, crashing into the store and destroying it completely. After dust settled, we realized we were looking at a spaceship, just like in Timmy's comics. Could it be saucer men from Mars? Then why does it bear an American flag on its side and the logo of something called Astro Citizen? Could it be infiltration? Crafty little alien buggers. Under a bunch of metal space junk, we found a tired old teddy bear and some supplies. The bear looked disappointed. We ended up turning him around. We could not handle his judgmental button eyes. Got 2 cans of food though, okay. We were tempted to take a bunch of jewelry that was rolling around the debris, but what would we do with it? Instead, we adopted some things that survived thanks to being stuck in an empty space helmet. Mary Jane is starving. We better give her some food today, or else we can't leave Timmy without water for too long. Mary Jane needed water too, didn't she? No, she just needed food. Timmy and Ted need some water, so give her food and that water. You know what? There you go. You can have some food too. Timmy is not in the best condition to venture outside. Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland, and I got a lock. So I can send Ted out. There are only so many things you can do in a tiny bunker. What do you mean, no? I have a lock. I can lock the door, can't I? Like, I can send him out and then lock the door so that way nobody comes to take the shelter. Don't send Ted out. No. Okay. It is checkers, yes. When we played I Spy, I read that one. Mary Jane's hungry. Timmy's in terrible shape. He needs water. Whoa, didn't I give Timmy some water? I gave you water. Ted don't come back, it's game over. But he's in the best shape. I probably should give him that. I didn't think about giving him that. Then send him out. Kind of want to send Timmy out. I don't know. I'm gonna send Ted out. I'm gonna send him out, and that lock will make sure nobody comes in. And I gave him the first aid kit too. Mary Jane's quite hungry. She needs water. If it gives you the lock to use. Hopefully he can come back with some water. Curiosity almost killed the cat. Kall found a tiny wire sticking out from the ceiling and pulled it out. Plaster and debris fell on our table, topped off with a big meowing fur ball. What is this thing anyway? Nobody remembers it being there before. The cat might get angry if we take away the wire, so maybe it's best to leave it be. Or should we examine that wire? We will examine the wire. What happened to Timmy? What happened to Timmy? Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter door and ran away without looking back. He's not likely to return. We followed the wire outside and found a half-burnt... Oh, yeah, I remember these guys. Mary Jane needs food. She needs food and water. Why didn't you take the cat with you, Timmy? Yeah, hear him out. It is always the same fate. He always books. They briefly waved some sort of ID. I remember this. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. I gave you food. Why is tomato soup not good enough for liquid sustenance? We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects. Or worse. It's worse. They're spiders. And not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. I'm not good with kids. I'm not good with humanity in general. Whoa! You were supposed to whack the spiders, not become their queen. You know what's sad about all this? I lasted longer than my previous run. I'm on a longer set of days than my previous run. And this is terrible. A good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. That was one bountiful hunt. During our vicious fight with dozens of spiders, one got lucky and bit Mary Jane. It didn't seem serious, but when we got up this morning, she was different. It's always better when things are calm. She's not hungry or thirsty anymore. Voss is queen. Yep. We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We have to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like Saucerman from Mars. Well, I can't send her out because Ted's out, so when Ted comes home and when he's done screaming that his daughter turned into that, I'll send her out. Seriously, why did they just leave the body in here? That's terrifying. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were, and there are other problems we will need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. It's a little bit too late for this. And nothing new bothering Mary Jane. Yeah, Mary Jane's fine. She's perfectly fine. There it goes again. Noises, weird noises all the time. Are they coming from the pipes? Walls? Is it something behind a door? We don't know, and it's driving us insane. We should just sit down and relax, otherwise we'd get paranoid. The end? What do you mean the end? Why was it the end? Having some fun made us forget about... What was it again? Ted has been outside for far too long and still he has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Oh my god. Oh, Ted died outside. Cool. Cool. That's great. Oh, this game. This game's annoying. This game is really annoying. Great game. I last longer than my last run. I go 44 days. If I sound far away, it's because I need to walk around. So, yeah, cool. Cool grade A game. I love it. It's great. By the way, does anyone know if, like, Pop-Tarts go bad? I found a bad Pop-Tart. I don't know if it's bad. It says strawberry, but it looks like blueberry. Okay. You want me to try one more time? One more run? I want the perfect setup. I want 5 bottles of water. 5 bottles of water and all the required items. And a weapon. 5 bottles of water and a weapon. The map, all that stuff. Because water, without having it, has been ruining my runs. And I don't mean the what? Why are you calling my name? Even if I had them, I still suck. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I'm doing everything great. Feed people water every 4 days, or if they come back from an expedition. Okay, so every 4 days they get water. That's weird. That was weird. Some static went off and all that worked. And food. So food every 4 days. Food and water every 4 days, or if they come back from an expedition, they need it instantly. Okay, I'll remember that. And you talking about I suck. I think I've been doing this game. I think I'm doing pretty good at this game. It's just the RNG is screwing me over.
You suck.
Whatever, Kermit. I want the perfect setup, though. Let me get the perfect setup. Kermit's not real. Kermit can't hurt you. You know what the real problem is? Ted. It's Ted. He's not running like he really wants to live past this. Oh, really? She's the real villain. Oh, okay. The boy who always lives is here. You are the real villain. Oh, I grabbed the cards? I didn't even know there was cards down there. I bet she's the one responsible for the apocalypse as it is. There's the radio. Oh, I just messed it up. Just messed it up. Just messed it up. Just messed it up. I have no idea where the radio is. She is with the Reds. Nostalgic for the Cold War and the commies. Really? You blocked the radio with all that furniture? Yeah, I died. Terrible. Okay, all that's there. There. Med. Kit. The map. And radio. Okay, this might work. This might work. Where's the manual? There it is. Grab it! Dude wants to wait all day long. I missed Timmy, didn't I? Yep. Nope. I got her. I need her. Come on, move out the way. No. One more. One more. Med lives in Japan. He works as a rice farmer. One more. Went the wrong way. Kinda don't believe me. It's like 70% correct. I think the only thing that is accurate is like one of those. Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible setup. Yeah, that was terrible. Rice farmers don't have internet. What do you... Yeah, they do. Stay right here. Grab it, man. Now see, if the wife, if she would just move, like, I feel like if I could just take one less person, I'd be perfect. I wonder how they figured out how to balance this. Move, lamp. Yeah, this is a bad run. I haven't even begun getting enough stuff. Well, at least they're fine. One more. One more. I was hoping that if I could at least make that, it'd be worth a shot, because... Actually, no, that's terrible. There wasn't enough water at all. Maybe if you get a PS5, you can stream you out there working in the rice fields. Hey, look, there's a pizza. You told me there was also another 60 seconds game right there, 60 parsecs. So, is 60 parsecs better? Same thing, but you're in space. And there's the map. Oh, you've got to be... Grabs the padlock. Suitcase, so they come back with more stuff. There's the radio. Food. The missus. Oh, this is terrible unless I can... Why would you grab the deck of cards, man? Not enough food or water. And you don't have to worry about water, really? Well, I might just get that. That way I don't have to worry about water. That's the manual. mean, this is a fun game, but holy crap, does RNG not favor me? PC only? Well, I'm playing this on PC. There's all the food. I got everything except for water. Gas mask. Ah! Yep. Am I gonna watch you play one day? Yes. I want to see how this is done properly. Well, this isn't bad. It's not bad. Just tons of food. There's an axe, the Boy Scout, that. I'm missing everything except one thing of water. So how many days is this? 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 days? So if I can find... Soup should count as a liquid. I've already complained about that multiple times, but it doesn't. Yeah, the only thing I didn't get was the med kit and the med kit, the gas mask, one more thing of water. But I got everything else. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. One more. One more. In the second game, it does. No. Don't. That was actually good enough. Like, that was actually a good haul. Whenever I wanted. I'm doing another one. There we go. It was a lot. I know it was a lot. But that one bottle of water being gone has screwed me over multiple times. Take a look. All the family members right here. Grab it. Like, the family alone is 30 seconds. I'm trying to get them. The water. The water. Grab the med kit. Run! Alright, let's look and see how this is. Because they give you one item as well, so let's see. 5. Looks like enough food. Flashlight, a weapon, radio, the map. The only thing I'm wondering about is the can of food. No handbook. I promise. Last one. I promise. I promise. Last one. Last one, I promise. I just want a good setup for next time I play. I feel like Rain has a checklist, and she's like, what will Kall forget this time? Yep. He forgot that. He forgot that. He forgot that. Oh, yeah, I see he remembered that this time. But he forgot this. Why are you in the bathroom? Didn't mean to grab the ammo, but whatever. I thought I was going for water, but whatever. Where's the map? See, the moment I start questioning things, I have a problem. There is no good setup. It is. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be. Grab. I know there is. There has to be a method of getting at least almost everything you need. There has to be. Where's the map? Seriously, where's the map? I know what I said. 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 Two. I didn't know I could walk on to bed. There's the radio. Cool. Oh, where's that darn manual? I'll take the suitcase. No manual, no med kit. No matter what I do, this game is going to screw me over. You know what? Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Because that's exactly how this has been. That's exactly how it's been. Look, there's no water. That is the last one, though. I didn't have enough soup. That's the last one. Like, that's it. But the good news is that at least for next time I do it, I'll be more realistic to my item grabbing. Because, yeah, you're right. You are perfectly correct, Voss. No matter what I do, the game is just going to screw me. So that's how it's going to work. But thank you. Thank you for making me see reality.
And that I know how to properly go about this game. So, thank you. I am now released from this torture. And it feels like so good. I love it. But thank you all for joining the stream. And pick your favorite position and lube up. You sound like more than like you sound more like a chick than me? What? See, now I know you're playing around with me. Okay, this time I did turn it on purpose because I just wanted to know what this sounds like. And apparently I sound like somebody who boss says he wants me to pick my favorite position. So that's weird. You've seen female me and all up for it, so no. Check my echo. Oh, I know. I turned it on this time. I just wanted to. And this is like 1 of 5. So I don't know what the other 4 sound like. But okay. But anyways, thank you all for joining the stream. And I can do whatever I want. Because I'm Karen. And when I'm not Karen,
I'm Dr. Robotnik.
I'm gay now. Kall, wanna go on a date? Nah. You're mean, Karen? You're always mean. Also, does anyone know who this is?
Bobby. Carlos?
Anyways, you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you all tomorrow, which will be either Resident Evil 7 or The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And oh my god, I love how the word wild sounds. Oh, I'm such a whore. Night, everybody.